There we are. What's up, folks? Ernie here with Wicked Awesome Gifts, and today we are going to be doing the review mod for a device. I'm just doing this way after the fact because it's taken me so long to get this video done. I'm pretty busy, as you can see by the 600 wallets I've got back there. I've still got to box those up and ship them out between today and tomorrow. Camera is really having a hard time focusing. Cool. Alright, so anyway, what we're doing now, I have a 5 or 6 or 7 part series for this device that I'm doing a review on. And I want to go over the web part real quick, get that in here right away at the beginning so people can see what we're talking about. Later on in the video, I alluded to that and I said I'll do a cut scene and cut it in somewhere. So we're just going to do it here at the beginning. So kind of like a little introduction to what's going to happen, and then I'll splice this in the very beginning and let the videos take off and do what they're supposed to do. So excuse me, what we're reviewing here is a Rotary Mod that was created by Daniel and the guys over at AlivePixel Creations. Alright, so I'm not going to show it here too much because that's not the point. This is just an introduction. But here is the device, okay? And it's left off wherever I was using it last, so it's at an angle and I don't have my tools on me. It needs a little screw bit to loosen up, but here's the device, and this is what this series is going to be talking about. And this is pretty freaking cool, so I love it. I still use it when I use my X tool when I go on the road and do stuff. So this is what we're talking about, and now I'm gonna go and show you the website. But really quick, what this does is you loosen the deal here, and I move it around by my hand, not by this. It's not exactly a handle. It's one of those things that you lift and turn and move, but we go over that later in the video. So you put your cup, I don't have a cup on me, so you put your cup in the jaws and then you loosen that deal and you level it. It can go up to 90 degrees. It's pretty cool. Find the right level, lock it in place, and you don't move. I don't think I talked about this in the video, but since I've used it, don't leave it in a hot car. It'll melt. Alright, well, not it, but these little deals here, the feet for stability. See, that one's still a little crooked. Oh, this one. These are 3D printed, and they are subject to heat issues. I left mine in the hot car over the weekend after a show, and they kind of curled up. So I hit them with a heat gun and smashed them back down. So it was no problem. But I don't think it goes over that on the website anywhere, and I don't go over that anywhere on my tutorial. So definitely don't leave them in a hot environment, okay? So there's that. So we'll put this away. And I can't stress enough, I love that damn thing. I wish I had a big one for the CO2, because that's mostly what I use now. What I wanted to start off by saying thank you to Daniel, and I've already apologized to him and he gets it, but I've just been too busy, and I've had that thing for a while. I've had the videos done for quite a while. Why does this camera have such a problem focusing? Man. It's just taken me like two or 3 months to get this video series done. So hopefully after I inject this introduction here, get it in there, and then I finish. I got 2 more parts to upload tonight. Then I'll release it to the public and you guys can see it. The main file is like 10 or 11 gigabytes and like almost 2 hours long, and nobody's gonna watch that. So I broke it up. I might upload the full file eventually over the weekend or something, but in case anybody wants to watch the whole thing. But for now, it's broken up into pieces, and let's see how many pieces we've got. Where's my YouTube? There it is. I've got, I'm not gonna switch this over yet, but 1, 2, 5, maybe six or seven. I've got to double check the final version, but 6 or 7 part series for the video. All right, so here's what I don't go over in the tutorial, and any part of it is how to find it on the website. Now it's over here on this screen, so I got to turn this way. I got 3 monitors up in front of me, so basically, when you go to the website, it's AlivePixelCreates.com, and the company is AlivePixel Creations, so that's why you guys might hear me say it 2 different ways, so I get confused. But as you see here, it says AlivePixel Creations, right? And then, but the website is AlivePixelCreates.com. So you want to go to that website, and when they got a lot of stuff. So I mean, by all means, check out everything they have to offer and support them. You know, I always like to support creators and people that support the community. So, you know, give these guys a try and see if they got anything you might want. He makes a lot of stuff for the X tools especially. So if we click, I think we click on laser accessories. I'm going to try to do this while watching over here. They've got it broken down by lots of different stuff. So I have the D1 Pro, so I would click that. And you see they got lots of stuff. I still need to get me a drag chain. I haven't done that, but I do need to get that done because I'm tired of farting around with cables. So if you ever want to tuck your cables away nice and neat, you know, get you one of those. If we go on down, there we go. Here is the Rotary Mod. So this is what I'm talking about, and this is the device we're going to be reviewing. Now, excuse me. As you can see, it goes from $25 up to $120. Now, the difference in pricing is going to be various things that you can pick. All right. And if we click on the Rotary Conversion Kit with Stepper. Hey, I'm in the middle of doing something, buddy. Go. Always going to get interruptions when you have kiddos. So, just, it's the frame. Just shut it as best you can. Thank you. House is shifting a little bit, and now the door frame don't want to line up correctly. But anyway, so it tells you when you read this why the prices are different. If you get the conversion kit with the stepper motor, then it's going to be $120. You can also get the hybrid mounting kit, which is $25. So if you have the the Hybrid X that Kobe sells over on Geeks at Large, you can utilize this with that, and you get all these pieces here and make it work. I don't have one of those, so I don't know how this part works yet. I thought there was an option without the stepper, but maybe they took that away. I don't know. So basically, you have to cannibalize your current RA2 Pro. Now, you have to have the RA2 Pro to use this. So if you don't have an RA2 Pro, you know, you can either go buy one or hit up the X-Tool Classifieds group on Facebook and maybe try to pick one up secondhand or something, because you need the whole chuck deal up here. You need all that to take off your RA2 Pro to hook onto this when you build it. Now, this one comes with the stepper motor. I think at one point they were offering the ability to use your current stepper motor, but I don't see that option here anymore. So in here, I thought there was one without the stepper, but you know, someone can come correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm just looking at the website right now. So anyway, I pick that, add to cart, buy it, and then when you're ready to put it together, you see there's a lot of pictures and all kinds of information, right? Over here, there is a button to watch the assembly. And in my review, I touch on the assembly a little bit, but 2 things. Why beat a dead horse? The information's already out there. You don't want to see me do it. And who better to teach you how to put it together than the guy that made the thing? So in the review that I do, you see me when I take it apart and start tinkering and putting it together, but you don't watch me go through the actual assembly process. I mean, if you really want me to watch it, I could always put another one together. But I mean, not watch it, but you really want to watch me do it. But yeah, it's not hard. I just watched Daniel's video on my phone, which you'll see me reference in the video. So I watched it on my phone and put it together that way. It's a good video. So again, why reinvent the wheel? It's already done. So go there, watch his video, and he's even got the light burn information to set up your stepper motors and all that. And if you have the devil and all that stuff. So read there. But all this information is missing from my review. So I figured I'd go ahead and put it in here now. And again, apologize to Daniel for taking so long to get this video done. But like I said, it will be broken apart in a 6-part series, and I'm not going to make you wait a week, release one part, then a week, then another, then another. I'm not doing it for views. I'm just, I broke it up into 6 parts so that it's not a 2-hour-long video that you have to fast forward, okay? Y'all know I don't edit my videos much at all. Just to keep them authentic, and to be perfectly honest, I don't have time. So I get a haircut though, so you don't have to see me looking all scruffy, and I'm not wearing my hat. But I did find time for a haircut. So yeah, there it is. AlivePixelCreates.com. The AlivePixel Rotary Tool Mod. This is what we're reviewing, and I've got to tell you right now, if you struggle leveling your cups, this is what you want. I had another one that I got that y'all see me talk about. I never actually did a full review on it. Again, I just didn't have time. It did a good job, but it's not like this. So you can get some 3D printed stuff for $40 out there, and it'll work. Or you can get something nice that's metal. The only thing 3D printed on here is these leg plates here, and then this little deal in the middle. So the rest of this is solid metal. So it's a good device. I don't have, I think, is this empty? I don't know. This is the way. So it's got ice in it, but when you're leveling these things, especially the things that are tapered, when you got it in the grip, it can be a pain, right? Y'all know this. I've talked about it in other videos. In fact, one of my first videos you saw where I was shoving wood planks under the front of my rotary, and I did it so much that, that's back when I started doing the wine tumblers, and I did it so much that I actually had to mark lines on the wood planks so that when I did my next batch, it would be in the same spot, because I like all my stuff being the same. So oddly enough, I don't have a tumbler in here. Here's an old dreaded Yeti. We don't like Yetis anymore, but same thing. They're just like the polar camels I do. They're tapered, okay? And once you get this thing locked in that device, all you do is unscrew the little bolt. That's going to be here somewhere. Grab the mechanism, tilt it up or down, get it where you want it, lock it in place. It don't move. So in the video, you don't see me do all 100, but I had like 110 or 20, I don't know. I had 100 and something wine tumblers to do. And I did them all on this device. And every one of them was perfect. I didn't have to reset up, recalibrate, adjust anything. Once I got it set and locked in, I don't lock in my little leg deals here. It's got holes and stuff where you can lock them into your honeycomb. Excuse me. I didn't do that. I block mine in with magnets just for ease of use, and I don't have anything permanent. So that's just how I do it. Obviously, you do it what you want. But if you have, especially if you have like the extension, some people have the extension for the X tools, and they'll save half of it for like their rotary work, and then the other half for regular work, and they'll use a spoil board. You can screw this thing right down to a spoil board and make it permanent if you want, and then use your absolute coordinates and go. So there's so many ways to use this. You're not locked into any one way, and that's another bonus as well. So I lock mine in with magnets because I take it in and out a lot, and I go to shows when I use it. So I think on my last show that I did, I posted something on our Facebook group about using this, and I gave a little teaser because I haven't released the full video yet, but I gave a little teaser and I showed a picture. And you know, I use this when I'm on the road, and leveling things is like that, guys. I'm not even joking. I'm not. Y'all know me by now. Those of you that have been watching me, if something sucks, I'm gonna tell you it sucks, and I don't have any problems being direct, forward, and honest with you. So if something's good, I'm gonna tell you the same thing. I'm not just gonna inflate it because the dude gave it to me, which he did, and I talk about that in the video. So he gave me this device to use and display for you guys. So if he gave it to me and it sucked, I'd be like, Daniel, sorry, dude. I appreciate you giving me this. I'll send it back. Do you want it? Because it sucks. But, you know, I would honestly do that. So that's not the case. That did not happen here. It's amazing, and I love it. So just kind of rambling now, and I got a lot of work to do. So I'm going to go. There's all the information, and I'm going to cut and splice this in. So splice this in. So the next thing you'll see after this is going to be my little introduction. It's like 7 minutes where I give a speech and do some other dumb shit when I run my mouth. So basically it's going to be an introduction, will be part 1. Part 2 is going to be the unboxing and assembly. I go over the unboxing kind of in detail because for me that's important to see how things are packaged and see how companies send things to you. Do they just throw it in a box, or do they actually do it right? So I'm not going to spoil nothing. You'll see that. And part 3 is going to be some difficulties I had putting it together. And it was of no fault of the device. It was all me. So you get to learn by my mistakes. And I did a little separate video. It's like 16 minutes on that. On you know, the problems that I had. And then I did another little part 4, which is a little quick one, which is what most people are going to want to see, is a little 7 or 8 minute video on actually leveling the device, how to level it. So I tried to keep that one short and sweet. I might even do another like little short out of it, make a short for the YouTube channel, and basically just going over leveling it. Guys, this thing's so easy. I did it one-handed. Okay. I had something in my hand, I couldn't do something, and I just did it one-handed. So it's that easy to use. So I did do a little 7 minute, that's going to be part 4, which is basically how to level your cup using this device. And after that, I don't know because it's still uploading, but I have another little first impressions before usage. My first impressions of the delivery, the device, the packaging, how it feels, how it holds, that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in my ramblings and opinion, that's in there. A little quick, I think that one's like 10 minutes or so. I tried to keep them all in between 10 to 30 minutes as best I could, you know. And somewhere I think the last part is actually using the device. And I go through setup, and I go through testing on one of the water bottles, and I did a test on the wine cup. Then I ran my batch, and the batch you're not going to see. I'm not going to make you watch 100 cups, but I'll tell you right now, I did that batch of 100 plus on this device. Everyone is exactly the same. I didn't have to reposition it. It didn't lose its level. I didn't have to re-level it. Everything was solid. So that to me is worth its weight in gold to run something through a batch of 100 cups, right? If I was just doing 1 cup or 1 water bottle, yeah, it worked pretty cool, but you know, the next 10 could have sucked. Who knows? So since I actually put it through 100, you know, it's pretty cool. I don't use it as much on the big batches now because I do have the CO2, and I bought the new 80 watt that I run for my batches. So when I was using the X tool to do this, I ran it through, I think I did a batch of 100 and then another batch of 70 or 80 before I retired it from the batch jobs. So it held up, it did its job. So there you go. I'm going to shut up, and then I'll upload this video, then I'll upload the other video, get them all uploaded, and then hopefully I can release them tonight or tomorrow. Given on the internet, I still got 40 minutes on that one, so it'll either be really late tonight or I'll probably set it for prime time tomorrow. But alright guys, take it easy, and I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please like and comment, and let me know what you think. And yeah, so there you go. We're good to go. I'll catch you later. Ciao. Hey there, what's up everyone? Ernie here with Wicked Awesome Gifts, and we've got a treat today. This is going to be a 2 or 3 part little series. I don't know how many yet because I don't know what it's going to entail or how much I should break it up. So, a quick little backstory. When my X tool kept breaking, I was kind of getting frustrated, and I tried to get a CO2, and I didn't like the numbers at the time. And then I went to the bank, thought the bank would help me out better, and turns out they didn't. So we're gonna make this a really short story. So then I'm like, okay. So I went back to ClickLease and tried to get the CO2 again. This time they said no, which was weird because they said yes before. Come to find out, that's all a bot. It's all run by bots. So, whatever. Later on, I ended up getting one anyway. But so during that time, I was going to upgrade and modify my X tool to see if I could extend the life of it a little bit because I use it a lot for my business. And again, this is not I'm not here slamming X tool at all. It's a great machine. Okay, it's just not made for the high volume of production that I'm doing. So, in that, I had ordered a bunch of stuff, and then I ended up getting approved for my CO2 machine, and I didn't really need that stuff anymore because I wasn't going to use the X tool much for that stuff. So I canceled those orders, and then in talking with one of the gentlemen, I said, hey, even though I canceled that order, I said, I'm going to hit you guys up later, and I think what I might do for when I go to craft shows, I might still go ahead and bring the X tool with me and have like a mobile lasering on the spot custom lasering service at some of the craft shows. I think people will like that, right? And especially when it comes to cups. So, I've bitched a lot about the rotary device and how hard it is sometimes to level things. And, well, someone has sent me a thing. So, we're going to demonstrate this. We're going to open it together. I'm going to do my best to do everything together with this, with you guys, and give this thing, I don't know what's in here. I think I do. It may not be what I initially had ordered. I think it might be better because some things might have been improved upon, or I'm completely wrong. I don't exactly know. I have been so busy, and when he told me he's sending me something, I was like, cool. He didn't tell me exactly, I don't think. I've looked at the messages, but I know what it is, but I don't know exactly what it is. So, we're going to learn together. And I want to open it, show you guys how it looks when you first open it, how easy or not easy it is to put it together. I've never done it, so we're going to do it together. And you're going to get 100, you guys know me that have been watching me, you're going to get 100% of my honest opinion on things. Yes, the gentleman gave it to me to use, demonstrate, and show you guys, but that doesn't mean I'm going to, talk good about it just because it was given to me. If it sucks, I'm going to say it sucks. But if it's awesome, I'm going to tell you it's freaking awesome. If it's what I think it is, pretty sure it's awesome. So, because I was ready to buy a couple. Because I'm going to turn my X tool into a traveling show, basically. When my CO2 gets here and gets operational, I'm going to use the old X tool for smaller, finer things that I need to do, and also take it with me on traveling shows. And if this does what I think it's going to do, this is going to help tremendously. So we're going to give it a good test because while I was away at my show this weekend, the guys over at the winery at Stone Tree sold out. If you guys remember, I know y'all are probably tired of seeing me do tumblers, but I got to do what people pay me. I have to do what people pay me to do. So I sold them 4 cases of tumblers. Now, when I say case, it's the sample cases that have 17 in them, one of every color. So I sold them 4 of those. They sold them out that weekend, so they're all gone. They have one red one left when they messaged me yesterday and said, look, we're down to 1, and chuckled. But so they ordered 6 cases this time because they're having their 2-year anniversary coming up. So I have 6 cases of tumblers to do, and I need to do them as quick as possible while still doing my excellent service, and get them over there because they need to be ready this weekend. So my goal is Thursday, and today's Monday. So we got 102 tumblers to do. We're going to put this mother fricker to the test. And I said fricker. Mother fricker. We're going to test this baby out with 102 tumblers. Now, I've done many, many cases of these tumblers. I've done them without any kind of leveling device on my rotary. I've done, I think, 6 or 7 cases that way, where I was shoving boards underneath the rotary and trying to level it out. We all know how much of a pain in the ass that is. I have also used a leveling device that I got from, I don't want to say the name wrong, so I forget the name, but I bought a little 3D printed, $40 device, and it worked great compared to what I was doing before. So it enabled me to level the tumbler. It was easy to put together. There was still some finagling I'd have to do getting it all set up. But it's nowhere near like shoving boards underneath. This is supposed to have an even better leveling mechanism involved as well. So that's enough of that. I'm going to do my best. We all know I have a really crappy setup in here in this room, and next week's going to be a nightmare because I'm going to try to build something outside really fast because my CO2 is coming in next week. Actually, it might come this week, but I'm going to tell them to wait because it's been raining all week and I don't want it delivered in the rain. So I might tell them to wait till next week. And then we were going to put it in the house. The wife don't want it in here because I have to actually cut open a door to fit it in because some dumbass made my door 29 inches. So she don't want me cutting into that, even though we're going to remodel the house soon, but whatever. So we have a camp outside. People in Maine call everything a camp. Down south where I'm from, I call it a shed or a garage, detached garage, whatever. No cars go in it, but lawnmowers do. So we're going to gut that, rip the floor out, put a new floor in, and try to do that in a week's time to be ready for my CO2. But anyway, so since I don't have that ready, we're going to have to film in here, and I really want to give this thing a good, fair showing. So I'm going to do my best. I've cleared off my little table back here so it's completely empty. So I'm going to pause it for now. We're going to go get that set up, and then we're going to open it up. The wife and kids will be home soon, so I may or may not stop and start the video as I get interrupted. But anyway, we'll see you in a minute. Bye. Or not bye, but see you in a minute.